travel to the EU and France has just gotten a whole lot harder. You won't believe it. They've just introduced a new entry-exit system, or EES for short, at every single port of entry and exit to and from the European Union, France included. And I feel like I should make this video because this concerns anyone visiting on a short stay, less than 90 days, whether you got a visa exemption like from the States, or a short stay visa like what my wife cannot get. So, check this out. First article, travelling to the European Union is about to get more complicated. Here's what you need to know. And I want to show this first article because you can see this photograph clearly shows the kiosks, and this is it. This is the entry-exit system. This is the change that is upon us in 2025. This is in Madrid, by the way, in Spain. You can tell by the gentleman's uniform. He is from the Policía Nacional. That means national police. Next article I want to show you is this. The European Union were kind enough to come up with a lovely illustration as to how the entry-exit system works and what these new kiosks do. Right, step 1, the traveller must present their travel documents to the border guard, and so that's what happens before this. That's what happens. That's the one step, and that's it. Step 2, also provide their biometric data, facial image and fingerprints, which is registered in the EES. So the kiosk, it gets your face, gets your fingerprints, and it doesn't say it here, but it keeps them for 3 to 5 years. Step 3, the border guard checks the traveller's information, asks questions and digitally records the entry in the EES. Step 4, the traveller benefits from a smoother and more efficient border crossing process. Yeah, right, we'll get to that in just a moment. We'll see how this rolled out. Before we dive deep into the EES rollout, spoiler alert, which didn't go to plan, let me quickly tell you about today's sponsor, Incogni. Now this one's quite personal for me because they've been a sponsor of the channel in the past, and just over 3 weeks ago I actually signed up myself as a customer using my own money for their product because it's just that good. Okay, now Incogni is a service that goes around and tells data brokers, you know, those creepy companies that buy and sell your data online, and this could be your name, email address, your shopping habits, where you live. Well, they tell companies to delete your data. After 3 weeks, here are my results with Incogni. They've sent out 63 removal requests. They've already completed 55 of those requests with 8 left in progress, and they've saved me a whopping 41 hours and 15 minutes. By the way, there's an awesome new feature called custom removals, where if you find your information on a website, simply copy the link, paste it into Incogni, and they'll get it removed for you. So if you want to do what I did and take your personal data back, now's the time, because Incogni is offering 60% off when you sign up for an annual plan using code LifeOfRyan. The link is in the description down below. It's incogni.com/LifeOfRyan. 60% off an annual plan. Thank you so much, Incogni, for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. Much love. So just take particular note to step 3 there. The border guard checks the traveller's information, asks questions, right? Well, the border guard isn't the only one that asks the questions, okay? Check this out. New EU entry exit warning. Leave extra 4 hours for passing through system. Okay, I'll admit this is a little bit, I feel like this is a bit over the top. Oh, look at them teasing me there with flights to Paris. Yeah. This is a bit OTT, you know. I don't know about leaving an extra 4 hours for passing through the system, but we will get to the system rollout in just a moment and see how it did perform. First of all, this is what I want to say, and this is the problem that I have with this system. Yeah, This is the problem. Let's check out this video. Let me full screen it for you, and I'll describe what's going on. So first of all, you select your language, place your passport for them to scan it, because of course the kiosk scans the passport, not just your face and fingerprints. And it seems to happen quite quickly as well, so that's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? You need it to be quick. And then you ask what your situation is, and they pan away for some reason. And you start the process of taking the photo. Look at that, it doesn't even look like a camera. It's just so dystopian. And then you scan your fingerprints, and this is fair enough. This is fair enough, you know, they want to know who's coming and going, I get that. But, and you know, it circumvents identity fraud as well. It's not a bad thing. Here's the problem. There we go. Here's the issue, right? This is the thing. This is what caught a lot of people off guard on October 12th. The kiosk is asking questions, right? And the kiosk asks 4 questions. Number 1, do you have proof of accommodation, hotel booking, accommodation certificate? Okay. Here's the thing. If you're visiting family or friends or a cousin, the EU and France want you to have, or expect you to have, an accommodation certificate. Even if haven't got a hotel booking, you need if you're staying at friends, you need an accommodation certificate. Well, an accommodation certificate is the same piece of paper that I had to get for my wife's visa. That's what it is. It's an accommodation certificate. So you're expected, the host is expected to go to the mayor, get your house. The mayor is supposed to go to your house. If they don't know you, they don't know your house. Like, let's say you live in a large town, the mayor needs to verify that the house is, you know, livable and big enough and blah de blah de blah. If you're in a small village, if the mayor already knows your house, then you're fine, because they don't need to verify it because they know it, so they know that it's legit. But if you're in like an apartment or something and you don't know the mayor of your town, they're gonna have to send someone or come to your house, make sure it's all good, big enough, and then fill in the form, stamp the form, they give you the original, and you've got to send that original to the person who's coming, right? And pay, of course, is €30, so between $35 and $40. And remember, I went for the quickest possible way to send it, which was supposed to be 3-day delivery. It took 9. It took 9 days. And you imagine the mayor's not available immediately, so that could take a week or 2. You understand how absolutely... Oh, I'm going to say a bad word. It's just crazy. It's insane. It really is. It's stupid. It's pathetic. It's 1984. It's a lot less hassle to get a hotel booking. But then again, a hotel is expensive. It's money. And that's what they want, isn't it? Take. So the first question right off the bat is absolutely disgusting, and it makes me sick to my stomach. But then again, you know, I am this. What can you do? This is the world we live in now. This is 1984. There you go. Crazy. Can't say it enough. It's crazy. It's stupid. Keep it together, Ryan. You're making a YouTube video for the world to see. And then the questions after this one. So he talks about a lot of people are not going to know where they're going, what they're doing, and he's like, I'm just going to press yes for the sake of the video that he's making. And fair enough. But you're not supposed to lie on these machines. I think it's a bit naughty to lie. But if you don't put yes, what I think happens, it then flags it for the border officer. Little red flag, and then they're like, "Ooh, God, what was that voice? Was it? It's a bit weird, wasn't it?" Anyway, the other 3 questions that this machine asks is, do you have a return ticket? which is fair enough. I mean, technically, it should say return ticket or onward travel, because you could be, for example, if you're coming from the States or Australia, you could be touring Europe a little bit and then head on over to the UK, which is not the Schengen area, which is absolutely fine. So that question's wrong. And do you have sufficient funds for the duration of your stay, blah blah blah, which is fair enough. And do you have travel insurance, which is also fair enough. But that first question, accommodation certificate, it irks me. Okay, it irks me. So anyway, how did all of this pan out? Well, let's read this article. EU, let's just get. I don't even want to look at flights. I don't even want to see advertisement for flights to Paris. I'm so disgusted. EU entry exit questions dropped for Eurostar passengers over fears of long delays. That's right, just 4 days into this new system. The London St Pancras, so you can get the train from London to Paris. It goes under the water. How fantastic. Magic. They've dropped it. They've dropped the 4 questions. Even though it was only taking passengers 50 seconds to get through the digital border check. That's too long, apparently. Because remember, those 50 seconds, these kiosks, it's an extra step. You're still supposed to see a border agent. So that's just 50 seconds added onto the whole border crossing rigmarole, you know? Doesn't work. Does not work. You can't be asking 4 questions. It's insane. It's just the queues are going to be too much. The queues are going to be insane. By the way, so it took 50 seconds. A queue of 10 people's 500 seconds. What's that? 8 minutes, 20 seconds? Is my maths wrong? I don't know. It's about 8 minutes. You imagine 20 people, 16 minutes. 30 people, a queue of 30 people for one kiosk. Boom, 24 minutes. So you best have a lot of kiosks available, because you think airplanes, 2 or 3 long haul airplanes arriving at an airport with 400, about 200 or 300 people per airplane. All of a sudden you've got 500 people coming through in a 30-minute span. If you've only got 10 or 20 kiosks, it's going to be chaos. Chaos at the kiosks. Anyway, EU's EES launched with slowdowns and rule violations. That's right, it took 2 minutes and 26 seconds, which is considerably more than the 50 seconds at London St Pancras, and this was at Prague Airport. And there were allegedly queues of up to 90 minutes to get through, which is just not acceptable. It's not acceptable. So what's going to happen? I don't know. I can't see the kiosks asking the questions, right? Take the fingerprints, take the image, scan the passport, that's it. You can't be having kiosks ask questions, because people are not going to want to say no at the kiosk. So they're going to be there like, what shall I do? And it will just slow everything down. It's no good. And are the kiosks in every single language? We don't know. Alright, that's it. How long's this video? 12-ish, 13, 14 minutes. Okay. That's all I've got to say. I think it's ridiculous. They're making it harder than ever because they're trying to standardise entry and exit across the whole thing. But they've gone overkill with 4 questions and it's just not going to work. Not to mention the privacy security risks with regards to your fingerprints and your biometrics, your face and all that. That's a bit, they're keeping it for 3 to 5 years. You best hope that they keep that data very safe and secure. If big companies, like massive corporations, we know with every single corporation with massive security, cyber security teams can't keep people's data safe. How's the government going to do it? All these governments, the EU and all that, how are they going to do it? I don't know. On that note, I will love you and leave you. Please don't forget, check out Incogni's special offer, 60% off for 1 annual plan. Beautiful deal, thank you so much. I was supposed to say 1 year plan, but then I changed it to annual and it didn't sound right. See you in the next video. Bye for now.